Alright. Most of us in this room have been through a job interview or will go through a job interview in the near future. The stress of going through a job interview can be overwhelming. It can cause hypertension from having to answer the questions. The questions may seem confusing, and your responses may come out as stuttering. By the end of the interview, you are often left feeling exhausted, wondering if you made a fool of yourself. You feel depressed, and you feel ill to your stomach. You wonder what you could have done differently, and overall your confidence level is decreased, and this can affect your next job interview. I am a former training manager with over 15 years of experience. I have noticed what people do when they have great job interviews and what they do when the job interviews didn't go so well. The interview techniques used can make a world of difference. They can mean the call from getting you hired or getting the call stating, "Oh, I'm sorry, we've already filled the job." In order to properly understand how to do interviews and complete interview techniques, you first must examine your confidence level and how it can affect your interview techniques, how to overcome fears of speaking one-on-one, and how to properly answer the questions. Robert Manning in Boost Your Confidence Level in Your Job Interview Stress states, being nervous and anxious is not an abnormal thing, but if you are not able to control your nervousness, however, that will definitely have an adverse effect on your next job interview. Advanced preparation is one of the key points in having a great and boosting your confidence. Review your resume before you go to the interview. Basically, make sure you know all your job descriptions, your dates, and your school information. Practice with someone prior to going into the job interview, and make sure that they give you feedback on the questions that they're asking. And research your potential employer. Make sure that you understand what that company is made of. That was one of the key points when I did job interviews. And proper speech can affect your confidence level during the interview. As stated in Sloppy Speech Habits Can Affect the Job Interview by Diana DeRista. Incorrect grammar is not appropriate for a job interview. Using sloppy speech is an ineffective technique when interviewing and can give your interviewer the idea that you are unprepared. Thus, it drops your confidence level. And using weak speech can water down your ideas. Robert Manning also states in the article, overall, your call should be to effectively display the following qualities: capability, confidence, dependability, enthusiasm, flexibility, resourcefulness, and strong work ethic. Now that we have a better understanding how confidence level can affect your interview skills, let's look at how fear of speaking one-on-one in a stressful situation can contribute to bad interviewing techniques. A candidate may experience the same fear of speaking one-on-one in a job interview as they do in public speaking. So first we must examine the fear and anxiety consists of us speaking to a potential employer one-on-one. I came across a website at Salisbury University Career Center on interview stress and anxiety, which lists the causes of interview anxiety. I will list some of the key items here: performance anxiety, interview panic, and choking and nerves all contribute to this. The same website also lists some interview stresses, such as shaking of your legs, wobbly knees, pounding of your heart, headaches, and sweaty palms. Stress and anxiety can have an effect on your daily life, too. In the website Right Health, it states over 19 million people deal with stress daily and yearly. Overcoming stress is the key aspect of improving interview skills. I suggest going on job interviews even if you're not interested in the job. That way you can actually build up your confidence level and build up your interview skills. Now that we have seen what the stress and anxiety that comes along with one-on-one job interviews, let's look at how to properly answer the questions. When you're asked a question in an interview, it is important to understand how to properly answer the questions and how to effectively, because an interview basically can distinguish between fake answers and if you're being genuine or not. The Connecticut Department of Labor actually gives some really great tips and ideas that can be helpful for job interviews. When you're asked to tell me about yourself, basically you want to give a brief description of your professional aspects. Leave out the personal mumbo jumbo. And when you're asked what's your weakest points, concentrate on actually strengths, such as I am a perfectionist. And when you're asked what is your strongest points, make sure that you use things such as I have an eagerness to learn, or, I want to go far with the company. So we explored how your confidence level can affect interviewing skills, how the fear of speaking one-on-one can be a stressful situation, and how to properly answer the questions. I hope you have a better understanding of how to overcoming your fears and how to boost your confidence level and decrease your anxiety levels when you're doing job interviews. Thank you.